Hello, everyone. Today is a very special day for women in the world. I wish the best for each one of you. My name is Dr. Jaime, and I'm going to be presenting my paper today on my colleague Dr. Donald Kerchis, entitled Household Economy in the Rural Sector in the Border Region between Ecuador and Colombia, and Alternatives to Overcome Poverty. Now, to kind of conclude, I would like to make some acknowledgement for Slippery Rock University in United States and Technical University of the North in Ibarra, Ecuador. The current development approach in Latin American countries does not allow for generation of a model that accommodates and converges between the rural and urban areas. The present situation has failed and produce a sufficient legal and codified land tenure system. This hinders greatly the necessary access to and involvement with public policy that may support rural areas, kind of access to credit, etc. The public policies that are formulated in Latin American countries by the governments do not consider the true daily reality and situation of the rural women in these border communities with low levels of participation, low levels of income, low levels of technology, and extreme violence of gender. All of these factors build a world towards an economic improvement and produce policy proposals that are out of sync of the reality in employ strategies that do not adequately address the condition of rural women. Women report in both countries that one of their main problems is the low level of income. That is vital and essential problem because they experience many difficulties, kind of infrastructure, technology, and difficulties with the government. They live an insulated and disconnected reality with the center. The findings, women's participation in social organization has advances and acknowledgement of their interests and right has improved. Women have found that if they work together in groups, networks, and institutions, they could gain access to goods and services and more opportunities. They need to expand and they empower their activities. For recommendation, there is a pressing need to empower and strengthen research on development policies and rural development in specifically women in particular. Empowerment and strength and promote the participation of rural women. Must promote community participation in developing and implementing social programs and projects in territory of this border region to generate economic, social, cultural stability. Need to generate and improve the skills and abilities of rural women through educational training programs. Must contemplate an agrarian reform program that incorporate a gender perspective in both countries, Ecuador and Colombia. This should include social justice, equality to help build political stability, improve productive activity in rural areas, and help to provide sustainable economic development. Design program is the key, the essential programs that with the interagency and interinstitutional program to support women and aid the transformation and alleviation of poverty condition of rural women. Increase financiation programs for the rural sector is vital. Attempt to close the center-periphery gap associated with many Latin American countries. Rural areas can no be longer considered and insulated and disconnected with the territory of the urban center. Rural areas possess economic, social, cultural, and environmental potential to help ensure public policy built in a different way that provide a framework for a comprehensive developing strategy that should include the women.